Welcome back to Message Crawler Video Manual. In this part 2 of processing, we're going to be talking about how to get date and time of a start conversation and the end conversation into relativity fields so you're able to sort your conversations in date and time order. Let's jump to my computer and I'll show you how to do that. If we look at the RSMF file specifications, you'll see that the date for text messages is stored twice. Once it's stored right here in RSMF begin date and the end date fields, which are part of RSMF header. And then the date and time is also stored for each individual message inside the events JSON file, which is right here. Now this events.json file is being interpreted by a viewer during the time when you click on the text message conversation. And this is when this information is being displayed. However, date and time from the header of an RSMF file is being extracted by a processing engine and can be populated into metadata fields in your workspace. This is where you'll be able to sort and just see what time of conversation is happening. There's also one additional field called RSMF event count, which can be extracted. So in total, we're going to set up our Relativity workspace to extract these three metadata fields: RSMF begin date, RSMF end date, RSMF event count. So let's do that. I'm going to go to a workspace and I'm going to pick a workspace that I did not configure processing for, so we can do it from scratch. I'm going to go to workspace admin and select fields, and I need to create these three fields. I'm going to click on new field, and just to make it quicker, I'm going to copy and paste the names. So first field is going to be RSMF begin date, and you can name this whatever you want. Field type is going to be a date field, and it would be date plus time, and it's not going to be required. So I'm going to save and new, then I'm going to say RSMF end date, again date and time, save and new, and finally RSMF message count. And this would be a decimal. So now we can do save and back. So now that we have our fields created, we need to make sure the processing engine will put data into these fields during publishing. To do that, we need to configure a source for each one of these fields. Now we can do it either during creation of a field or after the fact. Either way is fine. I'm going to click on advanced setting, select source, and I'm going to search for RSMF. Now I will have to choose all fields here, and I'm going to say RSMF begin date, set, save and back. For the end date, again we're going to go to advanced, source, end date, save and back. And for our message count, advanced, source, message count, set, save and back. So now when we process our data, these fields will be populated with the information if it's present in the header. Now Message Crawler does populate the header so that the information is there. However, if you're using different software to generate and the information is missing in the header, it will not be extracted, of course. That header is optional. Now I'm going to jump to a different workspace where I already processed some data, and I'm going to change my filtering to message so we can only see our RSMF messages. I'm going to scroll over to the right where we see our RSMF begin date and the end date, and you can see these fields got populated when processing happened. Now one thing you want to make sure when you perform a conversion inside the message crawler that you do sort your messages in chronological order. This way begin date and the end date will be correct. And this concludes part 2 of Message Crawler Processing Video Manual Part 2. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below or send me an email, and I will see you in the next chapter of Message Crawler Manual.